Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to another Eldrazi Tron production. Uh, I want to kind of talk about a few things first. So one thing, obviously, you kind of noticed on my channel, there hasn't been as many videos kind of as consistently as I would like to. Like at least every weekend, I like to have at least 2 videos. But I've been dealing with some personal things and just kind of really kind of had to make sure to take care of those. And then I didn't want to make any leagues like when I wasn't like really kind of in my heart 100% into it. So I'm back, so I'm going to start making videos every weekend. Want to start doing some more shorts and stuff like that for some of the decks, and then obviously wanted to wait until after the big elephant in the room, the ban announcement today, to kind of see how my beloved deck and my beloved Eldrazi's are affected. And as you can see, there's quite a bit. So obviously this card was so amazing, but obviously is very powerful. So it, like when the aggro deck is starting to be able to play it, and they can also play it on turn 2 with like, turn 1 Guide of Soul, turn 2, play the Aether Hub land, get a energy, play Amped Raptor, they could hit the One Ring, they could hit Blood Moon, they could hit Ajani, which is sadly the best of the 3. But then, the Ajani comes out, they get the cat creature, they gain 2 more energy, and then they can like jump the Guide of Souls, and then it's kind of outside of Pyroclasm range and like certain removal range. And sadly, that was the best. If they get a turn 2 One Ring, it's like almost over, because then they just constantly have like there's always an end. And just as I spoke, Amped Raptor is banned just because it just fuels the most bonkers starts from that deck. When the best one is just having an extra like 3 plus they jump the Guide of Souls, ton of power in play. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, around 8 power in play turn 2, and they're attacking you for 3 in the air. It's pretty aggressive. And then Gigantha, just a free card. It basically was a, hey, I have 8 cards in my hand and you can't make me discard it. I can pay 3 mana just to put it in my hand and play it. And it's just, it's really sad because my birthday is actually on the 18th of April, and the card that I have in paper, it actually all the companions, they have the stamp on the one that came out with the pre-release. So I'm sad because my birthday, I can't have a companion with my birthday on it. In Modern, I could. The other ones are, questionable. But this I was not anticipating at all. Mox Opal, obviously bananas. We've never had a format with Urza Saga and Mox Opal, so it's gonna be crazy to see what type of pieces, decks come together. 8 cast. I'm thinking of like Hardened Scales, and the Brood Scale combo could play this card, and just insane. Just insanity. I'm very surprised. The good thing is there's no Oko, there's no Astrolabe, there's there's no Mystic Sanctuary. So like there are cards that got removed, but like I think this card is just bananas. I'm really surprised. I'm also surprised about this card. I think that it gives Amulet Titan another just insane, like you can make it a toolbox deck now. And it kind of makes it so that, the deck it's going to be really good in Amulet Titan, I feel, along with like, other decks as well. Faithless Looting, this is probably the most confused. See, it has a question mark on the card preview. Thanks, Wizards. That we're all kind of like, nani? Because I think like obviously Dredge is going to be really good. It's going to be in Goryo's Vengeance. Like the card is great. It's amazing. What are those? There's already decks in the format that are good without Faithless Looting that now get Faithless Looting again. So I'm going to be interested to see, how this changes the format. And then Splinter Twin. This has been one that's been asked about for a long, long time. And there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of removal on both sides of this deck, either playing the deck and then playing against the deck. So it'll be interesting to see if this 4-mana enchantment can really, go towards the top decks in the meta. I'm not sure. I think Faithless Looting and Mox Opal, like these 3 cards, easily fit into archetypes that are already established. This one will have to be a combo deck that someone, creates and stuff like that. So, but I do think with Mox Opal, having Karn the Great Creator is good. I did bring some sideboard cards in for this card. Faithless Looting, obviously we have K Command, the new K Command with the removing graveyard stuff, so that could help. And then obviously Chalice, being able to turn 1 Chalice seems bananas against a Faithless Looting deck, especially when you're on the play. And then, Splinter Twin, we get more main deck removal, we have sideboard removal, stuff like that. But I'm done talking about the bans. I just felt like this is kind of really big and just wanted to kind of give a segment on it. So now we're going into the deck itself. So obviously typical, Eldrazi Tron, for those of you, new to the channel, use, soul lands like Eldrazi Temple, new Ugin's Labyrinth, the Tron package, when you have Mine, Power Plant, and Tower, those together, form 7 mana. So you're just kind of trying to ramp out these larger colorless spells and play some cards to kind of interact with your opponent. So, you have a lot of ways to tutor / manipulate your deck with Devourer, search for the lands that you need with Expedition Map. Mind Stone's a great card. Yes, it is bad against Void Meter, but it is really good with playing around Blood Moon, Flood Moon, sacking it to draw cards. Been really, really helpful. You got Karn the Great Creator, really good against these artifact decks that are definitely going to be coming. I feel like I'm in like Game of Thrones. The artifact winter is coming. No, I'm just kidding. And Thought-Knot Seer, still a really good staple in the deck. You have to have Devourer, All Is Dust. I'm running 2 copies. I'm still on my 2 in the main, 1 in the sideboard, but that could definitely change depending on the meta. And then this card I cannot wait to cast. I ordered a playset of my own. I'm really excited to kind of try this card out. I'm hoping that it kind of keeps the deck somewhat, reasonable, but we'll see. But like, look at all the food, the word soup on this card. First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward, pay 7. I bet you we're going to have a couple matches in the league where someone does not read all the text on this card and it just gives us a free win. I just know it. But when you land this card, it's really hard to deal with. Obviously they can counter it. There's Consign to Memory, but hopefully with Chalice of the Void, and this card I think is going to be really good against like the Faithless Looting decks, Phoenix. It's going to really kind of help. It's still really good in the format. I really like it, especially when you can, Ugin's Labyrinth it out on turn 1. Seems really powerful. And then this card is just bananas. Every single time I've cast it, it has been just amazing. I cannot say good things. I mean, it basically fills the slot of removal, graveyard hate, draw when you have a ton of mana to try to manipulate 2 of the top X cards of your deck. Just ramp, pretty much fits all the builds, fits everything. The card I'm trying, and I tried this before the ban with the One Ring, is I'm trying Flesh Raker. So basically I added 3 Flesh Rakers for the One Ring just because I really want to, ramp. I really want to hit my 7 mana stuff and big mana stuff consistently. I really like the combo it has with K Command, where you can, just firebolt them, fireball them, just boom, just like that. I'm gonna in paper I'm gonna say that really loudly whenever I do it. And then the sideboard, obviously I still have Tormod's Crypt. It's kind of a must with Karn. I'm adding Grafdigger's Cage as an extra graveyard hate and for Green Sun Zenith. I think that it's going to be a really good piece of hate for them. Pithing Needle, you just kind of have to have it. It's kind of one of those must-have. Stone Brain, obviously another must-have, just to be able to take out problematic permanents or cards in your opponent's deck. Liquid Coating, you have to have it with Karn. You can turn someone's land into an artifact and then plus Karn, make it a creature with power toughness equal to its mana value, 0. It dies. It's been a while since I've explained that. Curse Totem. There's gonna be a lot of I think like Hardened Scales and Yawgmoth and all these stuff with Green Sun's decks. So I think this card's still really good. Trinisphere, always love Trinisphere, just grabbing it from the sideboard, boarding it in. Stirring Bridge, you kind of have to have it. And then I think Cityscape Leveler is just another good threat that you can grab from the sideboard. Sundering Titan, still really good against these greedy mana bases. Another threat you can, go out. And then Walking Ballista, I know a lot of people have cut this. I like it. I think it's really good. It can win games out of nowhere for you. And, it's a removal spell. It can be a creature. It can be a lot of things. And then we have the 1 All's Dust to bring in against creature matchups, that, things like that. And then 3 Dismembers, obviously slow. The format's so fast, and then you have to be able to handle the Harbinger as well. So I'm not really sure how the deck's going to be. Not sure what kind of decks we're going to see. I have a feeling, because there's been so many people talking about we're going to see this deck and this deck. This deck seems good, but it'll be interesting to see what people are slapping on Moto. So again, I really want to say from the beginning of the video, I really, getting back into it, I really appreciate the support, everyone on the channel, even the questions, all that stuff. I really appreciate. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in round number 1. Here we are for round 1, and I won the dice roll. Probably keep this one. See what the opponent does. So they began with 7 as well. Just, doing Tron things. Who needs new unbanned cards? Okay. Interesting. So I have a lot of options here. I think I'm just going to play the Fleshraker. They're floating a red mana. They untap. They're considering. They put a Steam Vents in the graveyard and draw a card. So basic island. Metamorphose. Okay, is this Storm? Seems kind of interesting to use it on turn 2. Unless I'm missing something with the unbanned cards. Maybe they're playing Splinter Twin. That could be definitely a possibility. Preordain. What do they do with Preordain? They put 1 top, 1 bottom, and they drew a card, and they bolt my Fleshraker. Neat. And I draw for turn an Ugin's Labyrinth. Play a Thought-Knot Seer, take a look at their hand. Ah, they're playing Phoenix. Huh. I think I take the Faithless Looting. Seems like a pretty good card, like, just seems like a good card. So took Faithless Looting, and then this is their hand. Play Misty Rainforest. Card, you may discard, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay, that seems pretty good too. And next turn, I just get a hold up K command. Just gonna go grab a temple, play temple, attack for 4, hold up K command X equals 3 so I can take out their phoenixes. Next turn I can slam a Sire of 7 Deaths. Okay. So they discard a Phoenix, and they have Faithless Looting and that in there. Consider. We're going to discard another Phoenix. Put Tameo in there. I play another Thought Scour. Scalding Tarn, discarded, and they have Mishra's Bauble and that. They fetch. I maybe should have done it with it on the stack. I hope they're just going to keep casting. So Preordain. They discard Misty Rainforest. What do they do with the Preordain? Two bottom, draw. I would like to cast this. Let's exile X cards from a graveyard, and then let's create some spawns, I guess. Because I already know what I'm casting, so that's me. We'll do this Phoenix, and the Faithless Looting. Done. 2, 4, 1. Move to combat. Nothing happens. Cast this giant thing. Move to combat. Attack. Heal through this turn. Can they deal with a first strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink? I see. How about 2 of them? Okay. Okay, so we're playing against Phoenix. Seems pretty good. These all seem really good. I don't really know if Flesh Raker's really doing much. They have a ton of removal. Things I do want would be like Tormod's Crypt. Well, keeping that in the sideboard. I can bring in like Grafdigger's Cage. And I could be playing Blood Moon / Flood Moon. But this doesn't seem really good against their Phoenix plan, right? I don't know. I still have like Stone Brain, Bridge, all that stuff to tutor out. Trying to think, is there anything else that's bad? I mean, Thought-Knot doesn't really block very well, but it can sometimes take some cards that they need. I obviously need to keep my my 7 drops high, and just, you know, these cards seem pretty good. So let's just submit. Be interesting on the draw. But K command seems pretty insane. I mean, I got Chalice on 1 and Tormod's Crypt. I mean, my mana base doesn't really do anything, but I have like Tormod's Crypt into Chalice on 1, which they definitely probably have something to answer Chalice, right? This card's kind of dead. I'm willing to try it. I kind of need to be able to disrupt some of their. I mean, I have a couple draws to draw a land, but obviously not a very good start. Preordain. What do they do with that? They top bottom. Draw a card. Then they should be passing to me. Never punished. Cast that. And then I'll yield through my turn. Cast Preordain. They bottom 2 and draw a random card. They could have Spell Pierce up. Or, I guess, a lot of different interaction. I think I take a turn off to play the map. Maybe it draws out a counterspell. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, I already played my land. So, yeah, hopefully I can slam this Chalice. Sign seems like a good card. Blood Moon, okay. I'm okay with this, actually. It kills one card in my hand. They're going to be casting Phoenixes and attacking me. Seems pretty good. The old-fashioned way. Well, it's going to take a while. Ugin's Lab, just a mountain. Play a Karn the Great Creator. We'll down tick. Yes. Sadly, the Ensnaring Bridge doesn't really do anything. Walking Ballista next turn. Because they're going to kill the Karn most likely. I think we grab that. Manamorphose. Gotta hope their hand is full of just a bunch of 1-drops, 1-mana spells. 3 mana, 4 mana, play another Phoenix. You got it. Attack me and the Karn. Okay. Still a little ways off from doing anything. Yeah, unfortunately I think I have to do this. I think I can wait. Because next turn, if I pump it up to 3, so I go down to, what, 9? 6. Yeah, so I could technically make this a 3/3. Keep the Ballista around. Because if I do it now, I lose my Ballista. But I would go down to 11. 5. Yeah, I think I will just kill it now. Go to 11. I don't have to crack this Tormod's Crypt. Level 2. Spells you cast cost 1 less. Okay. You got it. What does the final one do? If source would deal combination to a player or permanent. Okay. Basically need land, and then for them to have nothing. Yikes. I'm not dead yet. Level 3, okay. Go down to 8. Maybe it would have been better, now that I think about it, to just take the damage. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Okay. I'm almost there. Yeah. I need a land off the top. Any land. Any land off the top. So they attack me down to 5. Land, please. One-time dealer. Oh. I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. I have one more turn for a land. Okay, Manamorphose. Discard Tameo. So I gotta keep track of how many spells. They've cast one spell. One non-creature spell. They cast Consider into the Chalice. But they get to draw a card and discard a card. I think they're going for a second Phoenix. Just drawing, naturally drawing. Okay, well I'm dead. Alright. I don't really have a good answer to Blood Moon, do I? Besides just playing through it. Yeah, I mean, Thought-Knot Seer. I mean, like I play 4 Mind Stone, so I just haven't seen any Mind Stone. Like turn 1 Chalice would be pretty good. I would love to go first. I do have Mind Stone. This hand is really slow, but I do have, you know, K Command, Mind Stone, so I think I keep this. And I think I'll start with... do I start with Temple or do I start with Tower? Okay, they kept 7, so... I think I'm going to start with Temple. Play Bobble. They bobble themselves. They're going to play Fetch Land, or regular land, depending on if they want to draw the card. They do not want to draw the card. So... Okay, upkeep, they'll draw a card. Swamp's kind of an interesting card. They can assign my Mind Stone. They could. Okay, the Thought Scour, a Blood Moon, and a Scalding Tarn. Okay, they play the Artist Talent. Okay. See what they do on their turn. They play Tameo. They play Faithless Looting. Oh, that's going to flip the Tameo, isn't it? So draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. 3rd card, okay. Okay, they drew their 3rd card. Okay, so I gotta think about this. So I'm going to cast this, and I'm going to exile target creature, mana value X or less, and I'm going to exile cards from their graveyard. Let's go this creature, and Phoenix, Faithless Looting, Preordain, and I can't see what that card is. Thought Scour. Done. Oh. Sadness. Exile cards from graveyard and exile creature with mana value X or less. This creature, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can only do X equals 2. I'm an idiot. Ugh, okay. Stuff is hard. I'm still going to do this, because I'm going to do that, and then I'll just do Phoenix and Faithless Looting. 1, 2. Okay. Apparently I'm just not clicking stuff correctly. Done. Done. Okay. They could have Subtlety in their hand. That could be a card they could play. Sorry, everyone, for having to watch that lovely display of me trying to cast that spell. Thought Scour. They hit another one of the Murktides. Bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Metamorphose. They discard a Spire Bluff to draw a card. Thought Scour. They had a Faithless Looting. They cast another Faithless Looting. They do get a Phoenix in there. They get a Phoenix back. They can't block this creature, but... Well, that seems really good. Play this. Get mine. Play mine. Play Chalice on one. Force a negation, pitching a consign. Next turn I get to draw 2 cards, so I will attack. And yeah, I won that one. A little sloppy. I wonder what I would have drawn if I would have. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that was round 1. A little bit rusty, as you can tell from my my little hiatus of playing on my own. But yeah, we're 1-0. And you know, Sire did some work. Both the games I won. Game 2. I did keep kind of a hand that was really bad against Blood Moon, but I almost got there. I mean, this card can be cast through Blood Moon, so if I would have hit my 7th land drop, probably could have won game 2 as well. So awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next round. Here we are for round number 2, and this hand is a little sus. I mean, it's got turn. It's on the draw. It's got turn 2 Chalice, turn 3 K command. I think I can do better. So everyone's playing Faithless Looting now. Okay, I got Devour. I can put back one of the Sires. I think I'll keep. Looking for another land. Okay, Hardened Scales. This can be a really tough matchup. Okay, so Devouring a whiff. I love you, deck, so much. I'm gonna miss my 2nd land drop, and I'm gonna die. Very painful death. Okay, I got the Hangerback Walker, Mox Opal. That card seems really powerful. Wow. I play 23 lands. Concede. Well, now, that was really rough. Okay, so against Hardened Scales, I don't think All His Dust is that great against them. Trying to remember if I take out Chalice. I guess I can look at one of my old sideboard guides. You know, this deck's been obviously it's very pumped up with. I mean, having Chalice on 0 on the play seems really good. But trying to figure out what else do I need to survive. Where was my last? Okay, here's my last Etron. Wow. Scales is not on it. Scales is not on it. All right. Being able to kill their creatures. All his dust seems bad. Thought Knot seems kind of slow. Flesh Raker doesn't seem great either. Yes, I would love to play first. I would also love to have more than one land, which I did not get. Mulligan. Alright, I keep this hand. And I probably put back one of the Devourers. I would put back the land, but we saw what happened last time. Alright, nom nom nom. Chalice is also pretty tempting, but I think I just need to get Tron. And then I'll play this. And yield through the turn. Yeah, this is not a great matchup. And it's probably worse now that they have a Mox Opal in their deck. Zabaz. Cool thing is we can exile a zero drop creature, so that's not nothing. If we need to. Okay, they play Mox Opal. They have Metalcraft. They play an Arcbound Worker. Enden? No Enden. Enden they attack. They could be playing Consign to Memory too. That would be real brutal. I mean, they have 2 mana up. That seems pretty sketch. Okay, on my upkeep, they're going to Besage you. Sure. Yes. That would make sense on why they would do that. So I think I'm going to exile target creature, and I will make a spawn. Could also scry draw. Trying to hit Tron. I draw Temple. So now I think I'm just on the Temple plan, even though if I draw Tronlet piece next turn, I will be very sad. If I draw the mine. Okay. White colorless. Well, it could just be a double colorless spell. Walking Ballista. Okay. I mean, if they want to cash their Ballista in for this spawn, they got it. There's a Boz. Definitely not blocking. The next game is going to be the hard one. Game 1, I didn't even hit my second land out of what, 5-6 looks. They have Soul Cauldron anyways, so whatever. Alrighty then. Okay. I'll just hold up K-Command. They don't think I have it because they would have thought I would cast it there, you know, with the extra mana, but we'll see what they do. 2 mana. I think this has to target, right? So that's fine. Okay, they're attacking. Cool. Beat a 7/7. Cool. It is now a ballista. They have Arcbound. They do have Arcbound Ravager. Nice. But they have to pay 7 life if they want to attack. I mean, they could go for my life total. That's probably what they're going to do, right? Good news is I can hold this up if they... I'm just going to let them do their Ravager things. They have to sack a lot of things. And then I have this K command afterwards, so... They basically have to sacrifice... They do Arcbound Worker. They can put another counter on it with the Soul Cauldron. Okay. Still going to gain 7 life, so... Okay. Take another land. So I could do... I mean, they could turn one of their creatures into... their creatures are Arcbound Ravager and Walking Ballista. So they can sack it. Yeah, maybe I'm just in a lot of danger because I didn't just hold up. I should have just exiled the Walking Ballista on that when they had this on the stack. So right now I could K command, exile this, make a bunch of spawns. They can sack this because this is modular. And then just put it on here. And then they can just eat Zabaz. Otherwise I play another Sire of the Seven Deaths. They attack me again, I block. Them having Besage You is pretty brutal. Yeah. I think they can give it flying and then just, yeah. I think I'm just dead because I didn't take out the ballista when I had the chance, but. Okay, I mean, that seems pretty good too. Okay. They should just give it flying. Yep. Yikes. Man, having that beside you, like, they just had a perfect 7, but, you know, I also misplayed, so. $13, yeah, so I'm dead. Alright, well, round 2 didn't go very well. I drew poorly game 1, game 2, you know. They had Beseiju to kind of disrupt me enough, and I misplayed on the K command. You know, I should have exiled the Walking Ballista, because once they had this down, they just didn't have to do anything. So, until I did something, and I couldn't just let them keep hitting me. So, yeah. We'll catch you in round number 3. Here we are for round 3, and I won the dice roll. Yeah, this hand seems really good. Keep. Devourer. Okay. They kept 7 as well. Oops. I think we just keep the Karn. Seems like my keys aren't working. Do I have the wrong buttons on? All right. Oh, I know what happened. Ah, this deck. I'm sitting here playing fair stuff. They're about to hollow one the crap out of me. Severn Catacombs. Now my stuff's working. I mean, luckily they can't make me lose Tron, but they could make my 7 cards any 7 cards, which I guess at this point I'm okay with. So they just attack for 1. Okay. Interesting. They don't cast anything. I think I just cast this Devourer of Destiny and then kill their creature. Okay, the Bowmaster. Interesting. Blood Moon. Okay, just lots of Bowmasters. Pingin. There is a Pingin. Okay, well, sadly I lost the 1 card that I wanted to keep in my hand. Oh my gosh. That is insane. You just killed my Devourer of Destiny. It's not cool, bro. And cast a hollow one. And attack me for 9. Holy buckets. Well, definitely not cracking these to draw a card. I take 6 damage. Wow, that was insane. Okay, so they're playing like Waste Not, Hollow One, with Faithful Suiting. Okay, well that was the card I knew about in their hands, so that means they drew a banger. Wow, that seems like a really good draw. Oh my gosh. That is insane. That was definitely the most insane hand they could have had. Just remember, it doesn't seem that great. Definitely need to keep all his dust. These Thought Knot Seers seem terrible. Yeah, sure, we'll do this. Alright, let's go first to not get just bazooka down. This hand is very risky. But I have interaction. I'll give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? They keep 7 as well. Just I guess we're keeping power plant. Shock. Flame Blade Adept. Okie dokie. It does suck that I literally they'd made me discard the one card I really cared about. Okay, they're hasting in something. Okay, they play another Flame Blade with haste. Okay. Taking me 5 down to 11. I wish I would draw another land. That would have been great. I did exile some, too. Do I need to do this on my turn? Does something punish me? No. Well, I guess I do want to do it on my turn because then I can cast this map, and the next turn I can cast one of these things. Okay. So I think I am going to cast it. Exile target creature, X or less, and that. Me, this. 1, 2, 3. Done. Use this to cast the expedition map. Okay, 2 netherglyphs. Deal. That's actually not deal. Does that have 5 mana? Seems like I could be very dead. Yes. Well, or I can just... I've left that in my sideboard, and... Okay. Verdant Catacombs. Giving something haste. Bowmaster haste. Okay. What are they pinging? Pinging the Karn. Okay. That's fine. I'll take 2. Or more. Okay, they could make it 4 damage. Oh. Okay. Neat. Real neat. They all out attack. I think I just have to make sure that they can't kill me with Inquiry. Done. They need to have a pretty good card. And of course they do. They have Waste Not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of options there, so... Cage, Dismember, Flesh Raker... I just don't want to get rid of this card. This card is bananas. Yikes. That game 1 was insane. But I guess it makes for good content, I guess. I'm playing against all the decks that everyone thought were going to be back. This hand kind of slow. I can find a removal spell or chalice. I have a bunch of temples. Okay. Okay, upkeep. I look at the top 4 cards. I'll take this K command. Play this. Play this. Go through my turn. They're probably going to have an explosive turn 2. Goblin Lore. Thoughtseize, okay. I definitely take the K command. It's definitely the best card in my hand. Seems pretty easy. Yep. Then they have Faithless Looting. Ooh. They discard Bowmaster, push. Attack for 3. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, they didn't know about this one. Attack for 1. Just grab mine. They could just be playing like Blood Moon. That'd be pretty good against me. They just turned to good old turn 3 Blood Moon. Okay, they're just setting up the Bowmaster. Yeah. Yeah, I would have had... I mean, if I played all my temples, I'd have 6 mana right now instead. Maybe I should have grabbed a lab. Okay, well... Okay, well... So they're attacking me for a lot. 4, 8, 9. Down to 3. Bolts lethal. Slow roll Y. Okay. Slow roll. So 6, 10, 11, down to 1. Dead to Bowmaster. Ah, a card that my All Is Dust does not deal with. Neat. I don't know of any card in my deck that does anything, right? I can All Is Dust. They still have this. I can't bridge. Yeah, just having the hollow one as their last card is probably the most brutal thing. I could have... Well, I mean, they just, you know, Faithless Looting more and all that stuff. But yeah, just All's Dust. They still get Hollows 1. I still die. So, yep. We didge. Yeah, that was rough. We'll catch you in the next round. Here we are for round number 4. And this hand is a bit slow. I can do this, this. Yeah, I'll keep it. Why not? Blood Crypt. Dragon Rage Channeler. See what they're up to. Oh, this card. Yeah, this card's good. Okay. Attack for 1. Seems pretty good. Well, I guess not good. It would have been better if it was just like another tower or something. Delirium. Ah, Faithless Looting. Seems pretty good. They kept the card on top. And they have Delirium. Welcome to Modern, the turn 3 format. Okay. It actually might give me a chance. Okay, K command. They're gonna get this back. I'm gonna take 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 7, 10 damage. Oh, 10, 12. You know, if I had this K command up, that would have been really good. Grab tower. So I can play Fleshraker. I think this just goes back to their graveyard too. And does it give the creature flying? Wow. Okay, I think the only way I can get through this would be to cast this, exile the Dragon Rage Channeler, make spawns, play Karn, get... Yeah. So we'll make spawns and exile target creature with power mana value X or less. Done. Oh, the creature still comes back. Maybe I played that wrong. 3, exile, make spawns, ping them. Yeah, I may have made a very bad mistake. I think I take the Tarfire. So they have another Goyf in their hands. They can tech me down to 3. Maybe I did need to get rid of their graveyard. We'll see. There's cast another Goyf. Just gonna attack for 2. Okay, they're gonna attack for 4. Attack again, down to 3. I died a bolt. Okay. They can draw another Phoenix. They could draw a bunch of things. They could just attack into this creature. Okay. Boy. Thought Not Seer seems bad. Though I took a Tarfire. Oh, poggers. They're definitely playing Blood Moon. And I can play around Blood Moon. I got interaction. Yeah, I'll keep. Okay, the Ruckus Theater. What are they? Ruckus. They put a Mishra's Bauble into the graveyard. Cool. I really like that. Two mana. They cycle a Street Wraith. They play another Goyf. A Mishra's Bauble. They crack the bauble targeting me. See what I'm going to draw. They cast Faithless Looting. And they put a Street Wraith and a Blood Crypt in there. Okay, upkeep. They're drawing a card. Hello, Sire of the Seven Deaths. I think I like just chalicing them on one now. Okay. That is fine with me. Okay. Hmm. 3 mana to escape, and they have to exile 4 or more cards, which weakens it. I'm going to take 4 anyways, so... And I think the escape, it's still a 1-drop, so it would still kind of fall under Chalice. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think I was just going to cast Karn. You know, maybe set up something for next turn. Definitely a lot of good cards. It's hard for them to kind of come back from this. But yeah, we're 2-2. We're playing for the 3-2. So, playing against another Faithless Looting Brew. So, cool. Catch you in the last round. Here we are for the last round, and won the dice roll again. So let's see. I mean, I've technically turned to Fleshraker with some interaction. I'll keep. I'll play this. See what they're playing. Another Hardened scale. Oh, okay. So they're playing the Dryad Arbor. So now I really want to just K-command this Dryad Arbor. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Exile target creature with mana X or less, and then if I make the Scion, I guarantee a land. So I'd rather not miss my next land. So me, this. Strip mine. We have turn to just get rid of your land. Green, green, elves. Okay, okay. please land. Deck. Don't not land me now. They have an upkeep stop in their elf deck. Nice. I respect it. I respect what they're doing. Did draw land. So do I like play this? Or do I try to look at their hand? Kind of tough. I think I'm just going to get the Flesh Raker out. One, two, three, four, five. I need another land. No Sentinel. Do they have the... They have 2 mana. Green. Okay, so they're green stunning for 1 to get the creature. The one that taps for 3 Heritage Druid. They're going to tap for 3, play another elf. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. Pay 1, tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Reveal a card from the top of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, put it on the battlefield. Okay. Tap for 3. I guess the K command was a little greedy. Okay, they're deciding to wait. Nope. It's not the button I wanted. Okay, so I still think I cast this. I mean, unless they're going to try to overrun me. They have a ton of mana next turn, so I guess I could play Karn. 4. Make a creature. Play the one thing. Turn off the Eladamri. They have to kind of attack out. I end up having to block. No, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Karn. Grab Grafdigger's Cage. I could also grab Ensnaring Bridge. So I can cast Ensnaring Bridge. But they can still kind of attack me pretty well through it. Put Thought-Knot Seer, make another guy. Take a look at their hand. Definitely take this Court of Calling. And yeah. So they're shuffling the top, but they can't. They can technically do this because you're revealing the card, and you can put it on the battlefield. So 6, 7. Okay. I mean, I could have just slammed Sire, but I figure they probably have, you know, like they had the cord. So I figured playing this, turning off this engine, playing the Thought Knot Seer, taking, look, good thing I did because they had a pretty good card in their hand. So yeah. Okay, so now I definitely want all my removal spells. Chalice doesn't seem that great because they probably are. Did they print that one green one that makes everything uncounterable into this format? Because, and they probably play Cavern, right? So that's probably not good. I do like having Grafdigger's Cage as a Karn target. Might be too slow though. Yeah, I think I like just doing this. Bring these in, and yeah. Turn 2, Thought Knot Seer, dismember their first or second creature, all is dust. I get a Devour. I think I keep this. Sweet, I'm excited. Seeing Elves, you know. It's Green Sun Zenith. Okay, I'll keep. I'll reveal this Nummy Devourer. He likes devouring destiny. Tasty. Okay, this is the reverse. Okay, so they bolt themselves to play a 1/1. So we'll see what I see on the top of my deck. If I get the Ugin's Labyrinth, I can actually do both things, right? Yeah, I'll do the Ugin's Lab. I'm going to exile this Devourer, and then I'm going to cast this, and I'm going to dismember this. I'll yield through the turn. They have to be playing Cavern of Souls. Like, it would be silly for them not to. Okay, this is their second land. Into a Wirewood Symbiote. Okay, this is the one where return an elf and tap target creature. Okay. Take with their hand. Oh boy. Could I get really punished if I don't take the oof? They definitely play the oof next turn, right? War Master is kind of a win con for them. If I take the oof, they can just Green Sun for the oof. I mean, Green Sun kind of gets most of these cards. They're playing more than one oof in their deck. But they can't technically... yeah, I'll take the oof. I'm hoping that they just play into... they play into my All is Dust, is what I really want them to do. Okay, so they drew the land. So they're going to have 3 land this turn. So now they're going to go get another oof with the Green Sun. Yep. Gak Teague. Oh, that's pretty good. Non-creature spells with mana 4. Creature spells with X. Non-creature spells with X. Okay. Luckily, I have a billion dismembers and removal spells in my deck. I definitely play this. We'll grab just another temple. Could grab Swamp just to play around, like if they're playing like Void Mirror. Because next turn I have 7 mana. And I can just cast my Devourers. If I grab Temple, then eventually I can just get my, yeah. Are they going to attack me back next turn? They're certainly not blocking, so might as well just get in. Just start slamming 6/6s that exile their stuff, including this. Exile the Gaddock Teague, and then I play All's Dust. That's the plan. Yep. Yep. They're playing Blood Moon in their deck. Playing Faithless Looting. Opponent's really thinking about this. I know I'm lower on clock, but like my deck has a lot of the decisions I've had to make. But they're really tanking on this 1/1. Okay. Yep. You got it. Gonna get into the red zone. Okay. Attack for 3. You got it. I'm going to return this. All these cards for Eldrazi. Play this. Exile the Gaddock Teague. This time I'll hold blockers back. This costs 7 mana. Another Green Sun for Gaddock Teague again. Okay. 4 mana. Collected Company. Green Sun for 3. Okay, grab Eladomri. Okay. They play the land back tapped. They pass the turn. Nope. Okay. They pass the turn into my All's Dust. GG's. GG's. Just in case they don't concede, this is technically the correct play. Death from above. You can see Ulamog clearly. Oh, they conceded, but there, it was turned. I had it like since the beginning of the game. It's a great card. I have 3 of them in my deck, so I wonder if I can get back into the game. Oh no, they think they left. Yeah, they left the game. So let me go back to look at our chest and our 100 play points. So what do I think? I think this card is really good. I think most of the time that it was on the battlefield, I won, except for against Hardened Scales. I did kind of punt that match where I did have K Command in my hand. I should have exiled the Walking Ballista with the Cauldron. Obviously the opponent played well by just going, hey, I don't have to do nothing. So, but I think Chalice is really good right now. I really like the opportunity of being able to devour into turn 1 Chalice against some of these Faith Looting decks. That would be really good. I really liked Flesh Raker. I didn't really get to do the thing with K Command and Flesh Raker, but I think I need to figure out what I need instead of the One Ring. So sideboard, obviously I think I used pretty much most of the cards except for, Curse Tome did come in against Scales. I didn't really get a chance to bring in this Trinisphere to anything or Karn board it, but these are kind of like you need. These I brought in a lot because there's a lot of creature decks right now. And the format's really fast, so you have to be able to kind of take out some creatures. But like Tormod's Crypt, Grafdigger's, I didn't really use Pithing Needle. Grafdigger's Cage was really good against the Zenith deck, especially the Elf that allowed them to cast it from the top of their library. Stonebrain, unfortunately, just I'm not sure if you can hear that, but my cat is he's agreeing with me, I guess. But yeah, you just have to be able to take out like certain combo pieces and stuff like that. But sweet. I hope you guys had a fun time. I went, obviously 2 rounds, showing the power level of the format. I'm really interested to kind of try to figure out how this deck can adapt without the One Ring, and figure it out. So if you have any, recommendations, comment down below. And again, I really appreciate, just like I said at the beginning of the video, your support and, just getting back on the bicycle a little bit again. So sorry about some of the struggles and stuff like that. But I guess I can open this. Yes. Grim Tutor. 5 play points and some other stuff. I can open this as well. All of these. Oh, cool. That's a cool braid. I wonder if that's some paper. Well, let me zoom in. I guess I can zoom in this way. It's pretty wicked. Here's Downfall, Vengeful Witch, Blood Witch. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm only like 22 subscribers away from 500, so that would be a really cool milestone this year for me. So, or even if I get it early next year, be pretty happy. But catch you on the next video.